marks the final day of InvestFest in Atlanta. The annual financial education conference is hosted by Earn Your Leisure to promote financial literacy and help entrepreneurs navigate the business world, crypto, and more. Among the speakers this year, 50 Cent, Monica, Lauren London, and real estate entrepreneur Don Peebles. Well, joining me now is another 2024 headliner, ESPN host and host of The Stephen A. Smith Show, Stephen A. Smith. Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today. So starting off...
My pleasure. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you.
Good seeing you as well. So why did you decide to be a part of this conference?
Well, I was asked to, number one. Number two, I'm supposed to be interviewed by one of my good friends, Steve Harvey, the great Steve Harvey. Number three, the guys for the Earn Your Leisure podcast, along with various others, have been doing an outstanding job of really highlighting the importance of financing, investing, entrepreneurship, investing, things of that nature for years now. And they deserve to be commended for the great, great work that they've been doing, because obviously, specifically as it pertains to the African-American community, it's something that we all need to be enlightened more and more about each and every single passing day. So the opportunity to contribute to the upliftment of our community in that regard, in terms of edifying ourselves and enlightening us about the challenges that lie ahead and the kind of things that we can do to capitalize off of the moments that present themselves, is something that I certainly was anxious to be a part of, and honored to be a part of, I might add.
Financial literacy, certainly very important there. When you were talking about the work that they're doing, there are more than 400 small businesses and vendors at this conference, along with all the big names there. So what is your advice for people who are starting to look into investing or considering alternate income flows?
Well, educate yourself and edify yourself as much as you possibly can. Make sure you discover and find mentors along the way, because that's always incredibly helpful. Understanding the difference between a mentor and a cheerleader. Somebody that's cheerleading is somebody that's there to uplift you when you fall into that abyss that will inevitably arrive. They're there to cheer you on, to inspire you, and things of that nature. And that's certainly very pivotal. But also somebody that's knowledgeable about the business that you're about to venture into. Somebody that's an expert in that field, that knows where the minefields are, how to locate them, how to evade them, et cetera, et cetera. Those are things that are incredibly important, of course. And along the way, while you're doing that, make sure to not be caught up in the sizzle. And everything can't be about the bottom line. It's got to be about the journey in pursuit of that bottom line that you ultimately aspire for. If you're not ready to put your head down, tuck that chin of yours into your chest and put in that work, and make sure that the work speaks for you more so than anything else, then you're likely going to fail anyway. Because if you're looking for a quick fix and you're just looking to cap off things by having a tremendous level of immediate success, and you're not about the work, even if you're lucky enough to achieve it, it won't last and it won't be as fruitful, because you didn't do everything necessary to prepare yourself for the challenges that were about to come on down the pike, and most importantly, how to capitalize off the benefits that you're lucky enough to ultimately reap. You got to take those things into consideration as well. It's all about the work and a willingness to put it in, and to understand the grind is the grind. You've got to be about being on the grind. If that's not what you're about, then the likelihood of you being successful is going to be slim to none.
The journey, certainly where the growth is. Stephen, you've been involved in some major contract negotiations in your own career. So what are some of your big takeaways from those experiences that you think other people can learn from, especially when it comes to advocating for yourself or your business?
Being knowledgeable about your own value to the best of your ability, mastering the business that you're in to the best of your ability. These are mistakes that I made in the past. And since that period of time, what did I do? I edified myself. I connected myself with experts by networking and attaching myself to knowledgeable people that would help me buffer and elevate my own knowledge about this industry, and most importantly, my contribution to this industry. And as the negotiations go on now, it's an entirely different animal, for better or worse. I know who I am.
Stephen A. Smith dropping some gems. I hope people were taking notes there. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Take care.
I'm Erin Rogers in Atlanta. The news continues here at Scripps.